Carthay Circle Theater does have, I think, a huge emotional impact, certainly to all of us at Imagineering, because of its significance in Walt's life. And as you know, when Snow White premiered there back in 1937, Walt had literally gambled everything on, on this one motion picture premiere.
Currently, it's going to be the home of a high-end restaurant and lounge, and that will again serve as the focal point of Buena Vista Street.
This is just an early sort of dissolve fly-through to show what the opportunities were for this facility in terms of how dynamic it was, in terms of its location in the street, and multiple levels of things that could happen here.
Yeah, to Coulter's point, the terraces will have premier opportunities for parade viewing, and you can actually see the fireworks from the North Terrace. So we feel this is really going to be a great facility for us. The tower that you can see above the construction fence is there, the Carthay Circle Theater. And I want you to know that the Carthay Circle Theater is something that Coulter worked very hard on. I mean, he worked very, very hard with his team developing this design and coming up with.
I just sell it to project management first.
Yeah. And,
Well,
that's another story. But that's another story. But when you're coming up with a building that really serves as the linchpin of the hub and the focal point of Main Street, that carries a lot of weight. And it carries a lot of weight in terms of being a lightning rod for comments and suggestions. And I think Coulter's done a masterful job of creating this edifice and really giving our park something that we can be very, very proud of.
One thing this slide shows pretty well, this is the existing Hollywood portal here. But what's really happening in a nice way is this little wall over here is part of the pump house, and as well as the red car stop for the hub, that is actually part of the Carthay architecture. So now we have our own little portal to down El Camino Real. As you go through the hub and find your way down to the boardwalk or Cars Land, there's a nice little subtle portal we've created.
Yeah, the beauty of that is the pump house will also serve as a red car stop. So our trolley will the north end is, the north station is at Buena Vista Street, right at the turnstiles. The next stop down the line is at Carthay Circle, where this pump house is. We're going to have a stop in front of the animation building on Hollywood Boulevard. And then the southernmost stop is down by Tower of Terror on Sunset Boulevard. So we have 4 stops, 2 trolleys running in opposite directions. So it's sort of like the horse-drawn trolley on Main Street. We've got a bypass, so the 2 cars will pass each other on Hollywood Boulevard there.
It's going to be a great place to watch the parades from the terraces. The parade route's being redone, and previously the stepping off point for the parade had been from behind Bugs Life Theater and coming around Sunshine Plaza and then proceeding out towards the boardwalk and pier area. Now it's going to be starting at Tower of Terror, coming down Sunset Boulevard, making a turn on Hollywood Boulevard, and coming through our hub between the fountain and Carthay, and then going back on the same path that it was previously. But that's going to create some great opportunities for viewing the parade on those terraces.